For our second day in Barcelona, I wanted to go on at least one tour to get a good sense of the city from a local, and we ended up finding a pretty unique tour. This tour was actually an Airbnb experience called the Happiness Tour. Basically, our guide took us to a bunch of different sites and explained how each of them relate to the psychology behind happiness. It was super informative. He told us the history behind Catalonia's National Day because over 3 centuries ago, the city of Barcelona fell during a siege, and these were some of the ruins. But even though it was a defeat, eventually the people turned it into a positive thing by making it into an annual holiday. We also went to one of the coolest parts of Barcelona called El Born. To be honest, most of what I'd seen in La Champla neighborhood felt very similar to other cities I've been to back in the US, but El Born really felt like a different country. Fun fact, this place was also in The Cheetah Girls 2. It's during the part where they're singing and dancing to Strut. We ended the tour in front of the Cathedral of Barcelona, which was really stunning, and there's a nearby hotel with a rooftop bar that has a perfect view of the cathedral, so we went there for about an hour and had some really tasty tapas and drinks. After the bar, we headed towards Las Ramblas, which is a popular tourist destination. We didn't spend too much time in the area, but we did visit the famous Mercado de la Boqueria. Y'all, they have so many different kinds of food, and we didn't get to try any of it because we didn't have any cash, but if you get the chance to visit, you definitely should. After that, we headed to another Airbnb experience for a tapas tour, and y'all, this was my favorite excursion so far. Basically, you get to explore local bars and bodegas with a local guide, eat some yummy food and drinks, and just connect with people from all over the world. We went to 3 different places in the neighborhood of El Clot, and it was a bit of a break from the busier, more touristy areas of Barcelona. At the first place we went to, our guide had us try this drink. I don't remember what it's called, but I guess a proper way to drink it is by waterfalling it into your mouth, so everybody ended up doing that. The food was also really tasty at each place we went to. It just tasted very authentic, but what I enjoyed the most was just the conversations with everyone in my group. Everyone was very friendly, laid back, and super well-traveled too. There were 2 other Americans and 3 people from New Zealand in our group, and we just had a lot of fun, interesting conversations while enjoying some good food and drinks. I didn't want to leave, so we ended up staying 30 minutes after the tour ended just to keep talking to people. We wrapped up the tour around 9 p.m. and then decided to just do a bit of walking since the weather was nice and there was still a lot of people out, and then we headed back to the hotel for the day.